Hello everyone, good evening to all. Just confirm me once in the chat box that sir my voice is audible so that we can start our discussion on the very important topic. Just let me know once in the chat box sir my voice is audible. Okay Siva sir, thank you. Welcome you on the platform. Krishnamurthy sir, welcome. So, yes, today we all are here to discuss on a very important topic, on a very important subject, or I can say a very important area. Okay. And sir, yes, good evening, everyone. Those who are commenting in the chat box, really great for me. On Zoom as well as on YouTube, I require your comments. So the voice is audible on both the platforms. Thank you. Sir, this is the season of tax audit. Okay. We all know that the countdown has already started. And the tax audit you all are doing since 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, 25 years. So today I will just try to add on something. Today I just wish to share how you can sharp your tax audit process, how you can automate your tax audit. Okay, when we have given the name to this particular workshop as automation in tax audit, that means there may be certain AI, chat GPT related tools or related discussions. Not at all. In this particular session, we'll discuss through the techniques how we can automate our tax audit. That we are going to discuss. We are not going to discuss on any AI tool, on any chat GPT or any other tools which is available in the market. We'll discuss how we can sharp our own practices, how we can opt a certain techniques in our day-to-day practice while doing the tax audit, because as we all know, this is the bread and butter of our profession. If you are watching this particular session as a chartered accountant or the team of chartered accountant, or if you are an accountant, or if you are into the preparation of financial statement, definitely this particular session is going to be helpful for you, because a lot of new things we are going to discuss in this specific session. Okay, so sir, our discussion will be in a practical way only. Okay, the discussion I will conclude in next 45 to 50 minutes, but for the next 50 minutes I require your support 100%. Okay, if you have any query, any question, any doubt related to the session, you can put it in the chat box. We'll definitely take your queries, take your questions immediately, or there may be certain questions which will take at the end of the session. We have created a specific WhatsApp group for those participants who will join the recorded or watch the recorded version of this particular session through the YouTube. Then also I request, we have a WhatsApp group. You just need to comment. We'll share the link. You can join that WhatsApp group so that you can post your future queries as well. Okay, and we'll use the practical approach only. And I request each one of you, if it is possible, just keep one notebook and paper with you and one pen with you, so that if you found any special important point, you can make notes of the same. The PowerPoint presentation will be shared on all the registered participants' mail ID by tomorrow. Okay. So all the information I have shared now, we'll just start our discussion on the tax audit automation. Sir, are you excited to know something which is related to automation in tax audit, which is related to the techniques in the tax audit, which is related to the techniques to smooth your tax audit process? Are you ready, sir? Just let me know once in the chat box so that we can start our discussion. There is no requirement of any load on your brain. I know today is Sunday, so feel free. In a very comfort zone, we are going to learn something which is very interesting for all of us. Okay, in a very interesting way as well. So, sir, let's start our discussion on the tax audit. First point, automation in tax audit. What do you mean by this particular automation? Whether it is related to that I can import the entire ledger or the financial statement provided by my client into the chat GPT and generating the audit report, that type of thing we are going to discuss? Not at all. Okay, we are going to discuss how we can smoothly conduct the audit, how we can demand the documentation, how we can manage the documentation, how we can arrange the things. All these things we are going to discuss in this special session. Okay, in this month, that is in the August month, we are celebrating, you can say, like a tax audit. On every Sunday we have a session on tax audit. Although I am not taking care of income tax, I am just here to share with you the techniques. If you will ask me any legal provision, most probably I will not be able to respond you. Okay, I have a team, they are supposed to take care of the tax audits. I am here to give you the process how you can make it smooth. Last Sunday we have taken one session on ITR from business income from GST perspective. Today we have a session on automation in tax audit. Next Sunday we have a session AI and the tax audit, and on the next Sunday we have a session how we can take care of other laws while doing our practice in the field of GST and income tax. All the 4 sessions is going to be very special. Okay, so now let's start our today's discussion on the topic automation in tax audit. Sir, what do you mean by this automation in tax audit? Number 1, use of smart techniques, no manual process. We'll go for certain smart techniques that may be Excel based, that may be AI based, that may be your manual work, but in a smart way. We are going to discuss. Okay. Number 2, use of AI. We'll use our AI tool for significant analysis only. Okay, we are not going to prepare the entire report through the AI. We can use our AI tool for the significant analysis only. Use of Excel. Sir, I request each one of you, if you are doing the tax audit manually, or if you are doing the tax audit through any software, because a lot of softwares are available in the market, this time try to use Excel. Try to incorporate that Excel facilities in your tax audit process so that your audit will be in a very smooth way. I am going to share with you what are the things which you need to take care. Okay, staff training. Sir, automation doesn't mean that you should learn, your team should learn, because the audit is a team task. There may be chances in your office 100 audits, 150 audits, 200 audits, 300 audits. Without staff, without team, you cannot complete your audit. I request each one of you, I will share the recording with all of you. You just need to do one thing, share the link with your team member. It's free for them. Try to give them idea that the training is required for them only. Okay. Just for example, a lot of institutions, a lot of CA firms, they are taking trainings from us, and we are training to their team only, and team are going to perform the task that we need to do. Data collection, automation, we should go in case of data collection as well, because जितना आपका data collection smooth होगा, उतना ही आपका audit process easy हो जाएगा. If there will be certain issues in your data collection, then your audit conclusion, there will be a question. Because entry perfect है, तो exit perfect हो जाएगा, लेकिन we need to work on entry as well. Report preparation, that is exit. When you are going for the report preparation, there should not be a manual report preparation. That should not be a system generated report preparation. कई बार we found that the accounting data or the financial statement provided by the client, we are just going to check the financial statement, just going to put our stamp on that financial statement generated from the accounting software and uploading the same on the government portal, on income tax portal. That type of exercise we should not do. We need to convert it into Excel. There is logic. I will share with you that what is the logic, why I am saying this particular line. Documentation. Sir, as a chartered accountant, as a tax consultant, as a GST practitioner, as an accountant, if you are doing the audit of your client, there may be chances in future. There may be a scrutiny, there may be assessment, there may be litigation. And when there will be a litigation, assessment, scrutiny, there will be requirement of the documentation. How you will prove that this particular calculation, this gross profit, this net profit, these are the expenditure which is there in the books of accounts of my client. This is the supporting I have. That documentation also we have to keep in our mind. It is not about that the audit fees is 10,000 and 15,000. It is about the responsibility that we need to take care. So when I am talking from the perspective of automation, I am not going to discuss merely your ChatGPT and AI techniques. I will discuss the techniques, how you can do your audit in a smooth way. Sir, this is the meaning of your automation only. Now there is a concern. Sir, when you are saying that automation, so what type of automations you are going to cover in a phased way we are going to discuss. Number 1, automation in the data collection level. Because if you collected the data in a perfect way, in that case your audit will be completed or conducted in a perfect way only. So we need to focus this specific thing while the data collection. Your data collection should be perfect. First thing, you should collect the data in a digital mode. Still, if your client is maintaining the books of accounts manually, we need to ask them that you should convert yourself into digital mode. Or if our client is maintaining the digital mode of accounts, okay, in that case we are not going to entertain, the printed ledger, the printed financial statement, the printed trial balance. We need to focus on the digital financial statements. And when you are asking for the digital financial statement, you need to keep in your mind PDF and Excel, both formats are required. Sir, there may be chances in this particular session, certain points you are already following. Okay. कुछ नहीं, हम यहाँ पर रिफ्रेशमेंट कर रहे हैं, और through this particular session a lot of things you will learn new as well. So data must be in PDF or Excel form. So that Excel is for your analysis, PDF is for your verification. If you wish to put any note, in that case you can make the notes as well. Separate files must be created for every client. So data आपके पास में आ गया. After getting the data, how we need to manage the data in our office, that is also a very specific issue. So we have to create a folder, Tax Audit 2025-26, in which we have to create the folder for each and every party, and in each and every party we have to store the documentation, so that our audit can be conducted in a smooth way. After 2 years, after 3 years, after 4 years, if you require that documentation, you can easily check the same. Also, while doing the audit process as well, if you have any query, any concern, if you require any additional information, or if your team member require the same, in that case the same can be easily downloaded from the Excel file. Again and again, you need not to check the mail for the documentation. You need to maintain a client list status wise. Okay, all these things I am going to share, that is the practical experience. Okay, जो सब कुछ मैंने अपने ऑफिस में देखा है, या जो टेक्निक्स हमने ऑप्ट की है, उसके बाद we have found the results. All these things I am going to share with you. You should have an Excel. In that particular Excel, आपने parties के नाम लिख दिए. Then you have to create certain columns. Data received. So you have to put the date of data received. Then after, data कौन से फोल्डर में जाकर के सेव हुआ, किसने उस पे काम किया है, सो रिस्पॉन्सिबल पर्सन शुड बी देयर. एंड आगे यू हैव टू पुट WIP, दैट इज उस वर्क इन प्रोग्रेस का स्टेटस क्या है. कंप्लीटेड के बाद यू हैव टू मार्क कंप्लीटेड एंड रिपोर्ट सबमिटेड. And you can also store the UDIN in front of that particular client after submission of the audit, so that in case of peer review, in case of future demand, we can easily trace and track the same. If you are merely accountant, then also you are learning the management skills, how we can manage the things. Cross verification of data is very important. What do you mean by cross verification? Sir, as we have the faith that the data has been provided by our client, that is perfect. Okay. And also there is one concept, then we are taking the declaration that the documents which has been provided by my client, I am going to sign on that. And first we are taking the management representation. But sir, one concern is there. There is one question on our integrity as well. We need to keep in our mind when we are getting the data. Sales register total should match with the sales which is reported in the financial statement. Purchase register total should be matched with the financial statement purchases. Various expenditure we have to cross verify with the ledger, with the profit and loss account. It will be a cross verification कि भाई जो data मेरे पास में आया है, that data is perfect. There is no issue in that particular data. As a team leader, there is no requirement that you should perform all the tasks. You need to take care of these things. You can guide the things. इसीलिए मैंने इस सेशन के बिगनिंग में बोला, सिर्फ मेरी रिक्वेस्ट पे काम करना. इस वीडियो का लिंक अपने सारे टीम मेंबर के साथ शेयर कर देना. Not for the promotion of my YouTube channel. That is the promotion of the skills which we can develop in our staff, and the skills which we can reflect through our reporting, presentation and auditing services. Data must be completed before starting the work. कई बार क्या होता है, 2 डॉक्यूमेंट आए, we have started the work, ledger scrutiny finalized, but the trial balance has not been received. And after that, client is making certain adjustment entries, and after that, we have to again check the ledger. That should not be the professional skills. We need to demand all the documentation in a specific bunch if you require. Okay, as you are doing the audit since last 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 years. Okay, मैं बहुत छोटा हूं उसके लिए, but if you require the list of documents which we need to ask for conduct of a smooth audit, I will share the same. Okay, so that in one shot you have to ask all the documentation. After getting the complete list of documentation, store it in the folder, and then after you have to start the work so that your audit can be conducted in a smooth way. एक specific way में हम client को queries भी दे पाएंगे. That is our first level of automation. That is the automation in case of data collection. Through this particular session, I am going to show you that automation doesn't mean that everything going to be happened automatically. अपने आप कुछ भी हो जाता है. No, we are just going to put certain filters. We are just going to put certain filters to the things so that our work in a perfect or efficient way, that is also an automation. So the first line, the first sheet, the first PDF file or the presentation on the data collection is okay for everyone. Just let me know once in the chat box, because your comments in the chat box for our first slide will decide my energy for the next slide. May I have your comments in the chat box, sir? First slide is okay for you. I request each one of you, if it is possible, to try to put it something in the chat box. Sir, there is a logic why I'm saying that you have to put it in the chat box. I'm always sharing in my sessions. If you are the regular follower or if you are regular taking our sessions, then there is one concept. Okay, there is one concept that always I'm saying that if you will put in the chat box that this concept is okay for you, your brain will automatically train that yes, we are getting the things. Okay, sir. Yes, sir. Automation also will discuss. In this particular session, we have to start with very basics. At the beginning of the session, मैंने clear किया था, automation doesn't mean AI, automation doesn't mean chat GPT. Automation means the steps which we should follow so that our work can be performed in an efficient way. Now, the automation in the financial statements preparation. The first thing which we need to keep in our mind, that our financial statement must be in Excel only. Okay, sir, why I am saying that the financial statement must be prepared in the Excel format only? There is one small logic. There is one small logic. Sir, whenever there will be scrutiny, whenever there will be assessment, or if there will be any scrutiny assessment by the GST department, they are going to identify the fake purchase, fake sales, paper transactions. How? They are just going to check the gross profit and net profit ratio. And in many times, what we are doing, or the practice which is there in the industry, that sir kitna profit चाहिए, I will adjust the closing stock. भाई उस क्लोजिंग स्टॉक का रेशियो क्या मेरे ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट और नेट प्रॉफिट से वेरीफाई हो रहा है, वैलिडेट हो रहा है, दैट वी हैव टू टेक केयर. So when you will go for Excel based preparation of financial statement, your client will provide you in the PDF file. You have to put it in one Excel. And in the sidebar, there should be one ratio calculation automatically based on the figures which you are providing. So that your gross profit ratio will automatically there, your stock with gross profit ratio, stock with sales ratio, stock with purchase ratio, stock with net profit ratio will automatically calculated. And if there will be any deviation, you can easily verify the same from the previous year, from the manufacturing process, from the trends of industry, and from the ITC balance which is available on the closing ledger on GSTN common portal. Okay, that we need to keep in our mind from the financial statements perspective. If you require the Excel format, that how we can put the data in the financial statement, how we can put the data in the financial statement, then I may share the same with you on your mail ID. Just comment me, we'll share the format. When you will put the financial statement in that Excel format, your ratios will automatically generated. Next, trial balance in Excel must be considered in the preparation of financial statement. Sir, we need to keep in our mind that the trial balance plays a very important role. And when we are taking the trial balance from the client, we need to ensure that our trial balance should be in Excel only, so that we can verify the opening, debit, credit, and closing balances, and we can verify the same while go through with the ledger scrutiny as well. Because our financial statement is going to be prepared from the trial balance only, so we just need to ensure that the trial balance which we are getting from our client, that should be perfect, and that should be in line with the ledger, that should be in line with the financial statement only. Ratio analysis plays a very important role, and that plays a very important role. As we all know, in the form 3CD, okay, we are providing the ratios from the last year, the comparison which we are going to provide, but there were only 3 to 4 ratios which we are going to reflect. But as a chartered accountant, when we are doing the audit, we have to go for multiple ratios. We may go for expenditure, just like manufacturing expenditure jo hua hai, we have to go for the ratio. What is the effect on gross profit, what is the effect on net profit, what is the effect on closing stock, so that we can identify that the closing stock which we are putting in our financial statement is perfect. अदरवाइज अगर वही प्रैक्टिस चल रही है कि कितना प्रॉफिट रखना है, उसके अकॉर्डिंग मैं क्लोजिंग स्टॉक सेट कर रहा हूं, देयर विल बी अ लॉट ऑफ इश्यूज, अ लॉट ऑफ litigations in future that we need to keep in our mind. We need to check that the closing balance of the ledgers, because we are getting the all ledgers in PDF and in Excel as well. So we need to check that the closing balance of the ledger should reflect in the trial balance. That should be same with the closing balance of your trial balance. That should be same with the balance which you are putting in the financial statement. That is for the consideration of ratios as well, so that your financial statements will be prepared in a very well manner. So in the first slide, we have covered the automation in case of data entry level or data collection level, how we can prepare the Excel. Sir, we have created around 3 to 4 formats for data collection, for preparation of financial statement, for ratio calculation. If you require the same, we'll share the same on your mail ID freely. There is no charges for that particular format. Okay. So just comment us, we'll share the same. Now, sir, first slide we have done with the automation in case of data collection. Second slide, automation in case of financial statement preparation. These are the things we have to keep in our mind, because in market a lot of softwares are available. If you will import the data in that software, the report will be generated automatically. But if you will go for Excel based preparation, you can easily check the ratios of multiple line items. You can easily compare the same. That is what is the purpose. And based on your figures, you can easily analyze multiple things. Okay. Yes, we'll do share the Excel formats with you. Now, automation in ledger scrutiny. In the entire audit process, the ledger scrutiny plays a very important role. And as we all know that this that the ledger scrutiny is very special, very time tasking as well. Sir, we are covering the automation related parts as well. We are not going to take any type of AI tools. This is the automation when you will use the Excel. This is the automation when you will collect the data and prepare the entire list as well. Okay. Chintan sir, we are taking the same. Okay. I am just going to take the queries related to the topic, related to the matter only. So automation in the ledger scrutiny. Ledger must be asked in the PDF or Excel format, because Excel say I can go for the analysis of the figures which is there. Purchase ledger must be asked in two parts, registered and unregistered. If we'll check the purchase register, if we'll ask the purchase register in two parts, that is registered and unregistered. So registered purchase I can easily verify. Registered purchase I can easily verify through my GSTR 2B. Now there is no requirement to check the purchase register and purchase bill manually. Now you can easily verify. Now you can easily verify the purchase, cross-verify the purchase through the GSTR 2B. If you have the ledger of purchase in two parts, one is registered, another one is unregistered. Because for unregistered part, you have to take care of the invoices. But for registered part, GSTR 2B is more than sufficient. Unsecured entries must be analyzed carefully, because in the 3CD, yes, we'll do. Chintanji, will do. Definitely will do. Now, unsecured entries must be analyzed carefully. Whatever will be the unsecured entry which is there in the ledger or in the financial statement, we need to be very much careful, because we have to report it in the 3CD as well. Specifically, we are going to report. So at the same time, we have to check what amount we have accepted, what is the amount of repayment, what is the maximum outstanding balance. For that purpose also, we have created one Excel. So I will share the same. As soon as you will put the ledger, automatically the maximum outstanding balance, the opening balance and the accepted in payment will be there. Also, when you are asking for the ledger from your client, from the Tally or any other accounting software, say your client, suggest your client, share the particular ledger with the closing balance as well. Only debit and credit is not sufficient. The rounding of balance is required, so that you can easily calculate the maximum outstanding balance in case of unsecured entries. So related party transactions, as we need to ask the list first from our client for the related party transaction, and then after we are going to check the ledger. Now sir, in case of related party transactions you also need to check the GST effect. कई बार क्या होता है, हम भूल जाते हैं, हम सिर्फ हमारा फोकस रहता है उस टैक्स ऑडिट की तरफ. We also need to keep in our mind that when we are asking for the related party transactions, we need to ensure that suppose I am from Jodhpur, Rajasthan, I have one office, I have another branch is at Gujarat. So if I am transferring any goods to Gujarat, that will be a related party transaction, and the value on which I have to pay the GST, that will not be a transaction value. That will be decided according to the rule number 28 of CGST rules. That also we need to verify. That is an additional task we have to perform in case of tax audit from GST perspective in case of related party transactions. So a separate list is required from related party transactions. Creditors list we have to ask, and many accounting softwares are more than sufficient. They are supposed to generate the report in which the payment period or payment time is automatically calculated by the accounting software, so that you can easily check regarding the ITC reversal from GST perspective. When we are talking from the automation, when we are talking from the perspective of automation, it includes how from the other laws we need to keep in our mind while going for the audit, so that our audit will be conducted in a very efficient way. That we have to ensure. Certain ledger balance must be verified from the trial balance. Your purchases you can easily verify from trial balance. Sales you should verify from trial balance. All the expenditure for which you are going to take the deduction in the financial statement, you have to verify from the ledger or the trial balance. You just need to check all the income head which is there in the financial statement with the ledger as well, whether the GST is applicable or not. That also you have to check. So these are the very special and important points from the automation in case of your ledger scrutiny. Now, ledger we have to ask in PDF and Excel as well. Purchase we have to verify from GSTR to be, hence we need to ask in registered and unregistered. Unsecured entries must be analyzed carefully so that we can put the figures as well. Related party transactions should be analyzed from valuation perspective as well. Creditors list also we need to demand, and certain ledger balances we need to verify from the trial balance as well. Sir, 3 slides we have done. First one, automation in case of data collection. Second one, automation in case of your preparation of financial statement, and third one is automation in case of ledger scrutiny. Sir, are you getting the points? Are you enjoying the session? Are you is in view that these practical points will be useful for you? Although I know these points you know very well, but if through this particular session 1 or 2 points will be added from my side, really it will be a great moment for me that I have contributed something. Okay, the purpose is only one through this particular session, that I just wish to share with you something which is practically relevant for all of you and your team. Everyone, just let me know once. Are you getting the points now? Are you enjoying the session now? कहीं बोर तो नहीं हो रहा है? ऐसा तो नहीं है कि मैं आपका संडे खराब कर रहा हूं? Because for performing the session, I require some motivation from your side as well. If your comment will be reflected in the chat box, it will be a great moment for me. I will be in the comfort zone that we are on the right way. We are on the right path. Automation in the form number 3CD. Although this is the responsibility of our client, we just need to sign. But sir, in actual, we are going to prepare the 3CD form. We are going to enter the data in the 3CD form, and based on the multiple documentation, we have to take care. First point which we need to keep in our mind, that point I have also done at the time of our discussion in case of the last session, ITR from business income from GST perspective, the address and the registration details and the additional place of business which we are putting in the form number 3CD, we just need to verify the same from the GST and common portal, because now your tax audit is not limited to the data which has been provided by the client. Now we can verify multiple things through the GST and common portal very easily. There is no requirement of any hard efforts. We can easily verify the same. So we have to verify the principal place of business, the additional place of business through the GST and common portal as well. Observation must be prepared in Excel and before reporting discuss with the client. कई बार क्या होता है, there are certain specific observations which is fixed. We are also going to take from other reports. We are going to put it in our report, cut, copy and paste in the same we are going to report. Sir, whether the creditors wala provision is applicable or not, whether the MSME related provisions are applicable or not, whether the inventory related provisions are applicable or not, whether the depreciation calculation related provisions are applicable or not, that we first have to ensure. Then after we have to report it in our report. So first prepare all the observations based on the analysis of the data which you have take care, and then after you have to submit the report. A biggest issue with us that we are making our hard efforts, we are making the reportings, we are preparing the financial statement, but there is one concern. We have observations, we are just going to put it in our report and finalize the report. We have no interaction with our client in 50 to 60% of the cases. तो client को लगता है audit में है क्या? We have provided the data based on that. CA has fed the same. We have shared the profit accordingly. CA has put the amount and finalized the audit report and ITR. But what we need to do actually, we need to go for a meeting with our client. We need to share the calculations, the amount, the figures and facts of the entire audit, and the same should be recorded in the Excel so that it will improve our audit quality, our reporting requirement, our presentation skills. Ratio must be reported with comparison. Okay, clause 44 accounting system से automatically generate हो जाएगी आपका expenditure, आपका purchase, registered, exempted, unregistered, but we need to cross verify the same from the various ledgers which has been generated by the accounting software. Depreciation calculation, which we are going to put in 3CD, and the depreciation calculation as per books of accounts. If there is any difference, we need to ask the reason of the differences as well. If you require, I will share the 3CD from clause by clause in Excel. What you need to do, I am not saying that you have to prepare it in Excel, because the same will be generated offline utility and the same will be uploaded on the income tax portal through the software only. But in the Excel, for every clause we may put the remarks. इससे आपके extra efforts नहीं बढ़ेंगे. It will just add half an hour, but it will improvise your audit quality. For every clause, you have a separate note that will play a very important role. So registration and address related information must be verified. Observations we have to prepare in the Excel and discuss with our client. Clause by clause reporting. Clause 44 is very important and crucial. Depreciation, if there is a difference, make a note in the observation as well. And every supporting should be there in the Excel. Automation in the form number 3CD. Automations from GST perspective. Sir, what are the automations I can go from the GST perspective? One is sales verification. You can easily verify from GST and common portal. So now when you are taking any audit assignment from the income tax ID password, you also need to ask for the GST ID password, so that you can easily verify the GST sales. That the sales which is in the financial statement, whether the same is in line with the sales which is reported in the GST and common portal. Purchase verification. Through GSTR 2B, we can easily verify the purchases. Expenditure verification. The expenditure which is there in the financial statement, whether the ITC is allowed or not, because it will affect your ITC closing balances. It will not merely affect your expenditure in the financial statement. The second effect will be on the closing balance of the ITC, which you are going to reflect in your balance sheet. That also we need to keep in our mind. कई बार हम सोचते हैं खाली expenditure ही तो क्या फर्क पड़ेगा? There will be a huge impact of that expenditure as well. Fixed assets verification, we have to check if there is any reduction of the fixed assets, that means sale of fixed assets, whether the GST has been paid or not. You can say this is the additional service which we are providing to our client, but it will improvise our quality of reporting as well. If there is a purchase of fixed assets, we have to ensure on which value the depreciation has been calculated, how the ITC is going to be calculated. In case the person is dealing in the exempted as well as taxable products, in that case, rule 42, 43 has been taken care in case of capital goods. Rule number 43 is very relevant, very special for all of us. That also we need to take care. Business activity verification. Sir, as through the entire audit process, we are supposed to take care. We are supposed to take care of multiple processes. Okay. So we can come to our knowledge that what type of activity in which our client is We just need to verify the HSN code and SSC code which is reflected on the GST and common portal, whether the HSN and SSC code which is reflected on the GST and common portal are in line with the audit process, with the financial statement, with the manufacturing activity, with the trading activity which has been done by my client. In that case, your audit will be in a perfect way. कई बार क्या होता है, मेजर आइटम जीएसटी पोर्टल पर रिपोर्ट नहीं हो पाता है, एंड ड्यू टू दैट देयर मे बी अ फ्यूचर लिटिगेशन, फ्यूचर इश्यू. So that we need to keep in our mind. Address verification, that point we have already done. That, sir, we have to go for the address verification from GST and common portal for additional place of business, for principal place of business. This is the automation from GST perspective, how you can cross verify the data. Okay. Sir, automation from the data entry level, automation from your financial statement preparation, automation in your form number 3CD, automation in your GST perspective, that done. Automation in Excel. Automation in your Excel. Unsecured related Excel format must be required, and the same is shared with the party, so that we need to put that this amount is through net banking, through check, so we have to take the same from our client. एक तो क्या होता है, मैं मेरे स्टाफ को बोलता हूँ कॉल करना, उससे पूछना, then after the person is going to put manually in front of that. Another option is we can share the Excel sheet with our party, Excel sheet party feed karegi, then we can get back that data. In your office, one Excel file, master Excel file for all the clients should be there, so that status can be updated by anyone, or anyone can get the idea that what is the status of this specific audit. That should be done. Related party transaction format must be required, so that you can analyze from GST perspective, you can report it in the form number 3CD as well. And you can also suggest to your client about the validity of the amount which is going to be reflected in the related party. TDS liability and discharge sheets must be prepared. On the expenditure, you have to line item that these are the item on which TDS is applicable. Amount of expenditure, TDS deduction, TDS deducted. That type of Excel also you have to prepare. Okay, that should be a merger of a single Excel in which you have different sheets for different parameters, and one parameter will be a TDS liability and discharged sheet, so that you can easily verify that the TDS liability has been discharged in a very well manner. Documentation must be prepared for the checklist. You have to keep one checklist with you. Client data entered, client ka books of accounts में से क्या-क्या analyze हुआ, that checklist should be there in your office. We have created a checklist for the entire audit process. If you require the same, we'll share the same in your registered mail ID regarding the checklist of the tax audit, that your audit management letter has been received, your engagement letter has been received, your financial statement signed copy has been received. These type of checklist should be there, so that कहीं पर भी मैं किसी point को मुझे track और trace करना है, I can go very easily. ऐसा कोई चैट जीपीटी एआई का टूल नहीं है कि डेटा डालो और आपकी ऑडिट रिपोर्ट निकल जाएगी. There are just techniques so that we can make the process very smoothly, so that our audit process can be conducted in a very well manner. That we can do. So automation in Excel, we have to go for unsecured, related party, TDS, discharge related liabilities. Checklist should be there in Excel, and audit entry level and exit level must be ready. This is called as audit tracking. Automation with documentation. There should be one appointment letter. There should be a management representation letter. We should share the same to our client. We should ask the signed copy of the documentation as well. Scan the same, put it in the specific folder of that client, so that in future, if there will be any issue, if there will be any litigation, you will be in a situation that yes, we have the appointment letter, we have the management representation letter. Because हो सकता है client 2 साल आपसे audit करवा रहा है, उसके बाद वो चला गया, or in case of any litigation, in case of any inquiry, if you require that letter, how you will ask for that documentation afterwards? So we need to keep this specific point in our mind. Audit documentation. All the documentation related to your 3CD preparation, related to your financial statement preparation, related to your analysis, we need to keep the documents ready with us. There may be chances throughout the audit process, you have created a working paper. Manually, you can create regarding various noting, regarding the queries which we should ask with the client, regarding the answer which has been provided by the client, regarding certain issues which has been identified or rectified by the team itself during the audit process. So scan that particular working paper, keep the same in the client's folder, so that in future also the same will be useful. कई बार क्या होता है, हम कुछ चेंजेस कर देते हैं based on the audit requirements. After that we are saying to our client कि भैया आप भी इन सारे चेंजेस को अपने बुक्स ऑफ अकाउंट्स में कर लेना. Client forgot to perform the same in the books of accounts. In that case, yes, there will be issue in future. फिर हम लोग अगले साल ढूंढते हैं, क्लोजिंग का ओपनिंग बैलेंस नहीं मिल रहा है, ओपनिंग का क्लोजिंग बैलेंस नहीं मिल रहा है, देयर इज अ कंसर्न. फिर कुछ एडजस्टमेंट एंट्रीज होती है 1 अप्रैल को. यू आर एग्री ना सर? दीज टाइप ऑफ थिंग्स वी ऑल आर फेसिंग इन आवर डे टू डे प्रैक्टिस. Am I right, sir? So what we need to do, we need to go for the working paper and ask for the digital copy in the specific folder, so that we can take the reference in future. क्लाइंट के जितने भी रिस्पॉन्सेज और मेल्स हैं जिसके थ्रू द डेटा हैज बीन रिसीव्ड बाय यू, if you have shared any queries through mail, then the response which has been provided by your client, you need to keep the track record of the emails, save the copy of the email in the particular specific folder. सर जो एक्स्ट्रा टास्क मैं आपको बोल रहा हूं ना करने के लिए, इससे कोई आपका काम इंक्रीज नहीं होगा. It will just a part and parcel of the work which you are already doing. There will be just an add-on of 10 to 15 minutes in each and every activity, but there will be an efficiency increase in a very high level that we have to take care of. We need to keep the final report with all the annexures, a digital copy in the specific folder. If you are preparing the financial statement, through a system, the same is automatically saved in your system, but also you need to take a digital signed copy and keep the same in the specific folder, so that there will be a dual recovery plan you have. कई बार ऑटोमेशन का मतलब ये भी होता है कि अगर कुछ डिजास्टर हो जाए, कभी डेटा डिस्ट्रॉय हो जाए, तो व्हाट इज द सेकेंडरी ऑप्शन आई हैव? यस आई नो, ऑन इनकम टैक्स पोर्टल द डेटा इज अवेलेबल, बट कई बार क्या होता है हम लोग सारे के सारे एनेक्सर्स वहां पर नहीं डालते हैं. Hence we need to keep in our mind that the annexures are there in my system. So these are the points, these are the focus points which we need to keep in our mind from the data collection level, with the financial statement preparation, with the particular your 3CD preparation, with your GST perspective, certain automation from Excel perspective, and certain automation with the documentation requirement. In this particular session, in this particular workshop, we have started our discussion from the very basics, of the audit. And we have learned certain techniques, how we can go for a smoother process for conducting the audit in a very well manner, and certain important reconciliations also we need to take care to save our client from future litigations like GSTR 1 and 3B, sales should match, GSTR 3B and books and financial statement, matlab your tally, your accounting software, the data which is presented by your accounting software, the same should be there in your financial statement, trading P&L and balance sheet, and the financial statement and the ITR when you will file, the same sales figure, same purchase figure should be reported in your ITR. All these data should be in line with each other. That also we need to take care from the important reconciliation perspective. Sir, on this Sunday, you all have spare your time for this special session on the techniques, how to go, how to learn the techniques, how to go for the smoother process of the audit. So I thanks to all of you for joining the session, for joining the workshop. On next Sunday, we have a session on AI and the tax audit. Okay, if anyone wishes to join, the link is available on our website. You can directly enroll the swim. And also those participants who have already subscribed our Knowledge Saturday. So now the Knowledge Saturday has been converted into the Knowledge Sunday. So every Sunday evening 4 to 5 p.m. we have a session. 4 to 4:50 we have a session. Around 50-minute session will be there, in which we'll discuss a very special important topic from our practice. Okay, so if anyone wish to enroll for the entire 12 months program, the subscription, that the fees will be around 2,000 rupees for the 1 year subscription charges, in which you can get the link of every Sunday session. Okay, 4 to 5 p.m. and the study material. Okay, yes sir, Rupesh sir will definitely share all the Excel formats. Okay, so I request each one of you, on the upcoming 15th and 16th of August, we have a specific detailed course on the tax audit. in which will cover the clause by clause analysis of Form 3CD, the analysis of financial statement, the preparation of financial statement, the key consideration related to the ledger scrutiny. It will be a 6-hour detailed course, okay, and the audit from tax perspective. If anyone wish to join that particular course, it will be on 15th and 16th of August, because the course is priced around 799, 800 rupees ka wo course hai, and that course is fully a guaranteed course. That means if you will not satisfied with the content of the course, the entire 800 rupees will be refunded to you. So if anyone wish to join the income tax course, I have shared the particular link. Okay, if you require any further information from us, you just need to comment on the mobile number which is given on the screen. You can connect on that particular number if you have any query related to our knowledge Sunday. That means if you wish to enroll for every Sunday session, okay, we'll take the sessions on GST, income tax, company law. Multiple sessions are there every month, 4 sessions. If anyone wish to enroll for yearly subscription, you just need to comment on that number. The team member will share the information. I have already shared the link for our course income tax, and that will be a guaranteed course. After joining the course, if you will not satisfied, we'll refund the 800 rupees without asking a single question. That will be entirely based on practical approach only. So try to do join the course also, and whatever will be your feedback for our today's session, just QR code is here. You just need to put your feedback on the given QR code. And one more information from our side, recently we have launched our digital library. In that particular library, every day we are putting a case study. That is not a case study. We are also going to put a 2-minute short video of the analysis of entire case study. Okay, that means it is not possible for layman or the practitioner or the common man to read the 50 to 60 pages judgment. Hence, what we have created, we have created a digital library, our digital platform. You just need to search the case study. There will be a case study with a 2-minute short video will be available. Okay, so if anyone wish to see the case, the digital library right now, you just need to comment in the chat box. I will show the same on screen. Okay, if you have 2 to 3 minutes, I may share the digital library in front of all of you. And the QR code is here. You just need to scan the QR code. I will definitely share the ebook and the presentation material to all of you on your registered mail ID. Okay, so just try to do visit our digital library once. It is a great platform of learning. Every day one case study will be on your WhatsApp with the short video analysis. Thank you once again for joining the session. At the last, I request each one of you, जैसा भी आपका feedback है, just comment it, because your feedback plays a very important role for me. That will be a great reward for me. So I request each one of you, if it is possible for you to provide your feedback about the session in the chat box, please do it right now. I am expecting the feedback from each one of you so that मुझे भी लगे कि हाँ, हम लोगों ने जो ये 1 hour साथ में spend किया है, we have learned something. I request each one of you, if it is possible, just try to put your feedback in the chat box. Or if you have any query, any concern, any doubt related to the tax audit, the same you can put it in the chat box. I am here for next 2 to 3 minutes. You can put your queries, you can put your comments as well. I request each one of you, sir, at the end, I require your comments in the chat box. How was the session, sir? So thank you once again for joining the session. Thank you for attending the workshop. I request on the next Sunday, same time, 4 to 5 p.m. we have session. So do join the session, and thank you for your valuable feedback. Okay. Yes, sir, definitely you will receive the ebook on your registered mail ID. Definitely you will get the copy of this presentation on your mail ID. Also in future, if you have any query, any concern, any doubt, you can definitely connect on the given number or WhatsApp. Thank you once again. Bye-bye. Take care. Enjoy the Sunday evening. Thank you once again.